A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Ball is teed up, Chase McLaughlin to do the honors, and we're underway at Hard Rock. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great, no interceptions. But just the one touchdown.
Pressure coming, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
We knew we were in store for some crazy blitz packages from this defense, and already one play in, and that linebacker gets home for the sack. Critical now for this offense to identify what you're seeing and for this defense to continue to frustrate and get after the quarterback.
And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. These last two snaps, oof, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on third down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out. First and 10 from the 32. They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down. Throwing again is Baker. Down the field, Evans has it. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Toss left side for Irving. It's inside the 10. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25. So Mike McDaniel getting his Dolphins out there for their next drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
44, ready.
This is right. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A pickup of 17, and it's going to be first down Miami. New set of downs from 37. Going play action, Tagovailoa. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Gets this one to Waller. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Complete right side to Washington. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. No gain on the last play, and that makes it pretty easy to decline the penalty. And that brings up fourth down. Ryan Rico on to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Drive begins with a run by Irving. Gets up the edge to the 35. Inside the 45. Bucky Irving. He does it. Touchdown. The Buccaneers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game.
Feed the beast. Second time now we've called a touchdown for him, and now he's over 100 yards. No need to go anywhere else with the football, but put it in that guy's hands.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Tagovailoa's hits, the ball is out, and the Buccaneers scoop it up. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 20-zip lead. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. First down, here's Tua. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. They motion the tight end over. Right, running out of the gun. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
2 now from the gun. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Ready. All right, go ahead, go. Ready.
Running back sent in motion. Tua out of the pistol. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. It only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. First down throw here, Mayfield. Finds a seam down the middle. And that is a touchdown! The Buccaneers were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers continue piling on to this lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Pass complete, screenplay. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
A 6-yard loss.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. So as they face 4th down, on comes Ryan Rico to kick it. Takes it in at the 21. And you love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield now off the play action. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And now it's 2nd down. Play action. Here's Mayfield. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. Play fake, it's Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. He's got it on the bootleg. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Baker now off the play fake. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Intended target there was Mike Evans. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Mayfield throwing on 4th. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Buccaneers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Mike Evans with the touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So Mike McDaniel getting his Dolphins out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they try to establish some positive momentum here, or if they just choose to head off and lick those wounds. Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. 1st and 10 from the 43.
All right, come on.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the...
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Dump off. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. The Buccaneers pick it up. Along the right sideline, there's space. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Buccaneers get more points to end a lopsided first half. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it. Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway. They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Ready. Winning team. Protect.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Tagovailoa's hits. The ball is out. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. Nothing doing on the return. But the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Here's the final play of our first half. The final throw before the break. Brought in close to the 8. And forget the field goal, Brock. They reach the end zone to end this first half on a high note. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Oh, there he goes. It's a fake. But he can't get in for 2. They keep him out, and that is how this first half will end. And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. Sanders all set to send it away. Has this at the 6. Things going well so far. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And with just one game to go after this one, a terrific campaign has him in position to lead the league in touchdown passes this season. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
That's completed right side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They think the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Has him running the comeback. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers tack on 7 more to their lead. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. So Mike McDaniel getting his Dolphins out there for their next drive. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side, complete. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Slot man motioned over. Tua off the play fake. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. He has it at the 33. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And with just this and one more game to go this season, he's 2 good weeks away from leading the league in passing yards for the year. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Finds him on the crossing route. Finds to see. Left side is off to the races. And he is in. Touchdown. The Buccaneers keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. Running from the pistol, it's right. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And he's brought down at the line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Caught by Westbrook-Akine. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's been one of the players of this game. He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Buccaneers and receiver Mike Evans headed back out. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Throwing again is Baker. Cut out left. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Bucs have the 1st. Baker out of the pistol. Down the field, Evans has it. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Baker throwing again. It is Cup, left side. Has room into the secondary. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Buccaneers stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd.
Kate, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers continue adding on to that lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Miami offense headed out there now. And if we're being honest, Brock, this game already over. It was a while ago, but still something for this offense to play for. They can try to avoid that shutout.
Yeah, it's kind of like a game, like baseball, right? You're looking up at that scoreboard, and you know it's impossible, but find some momentum, something good to build on for next week.
Finds his back. This is Ollie Gordon. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. 2 now from the gun. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Ready, team!
Third and long for him here. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. They'll bring out the punter here. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. On now comes their punter. And he gets it away from his end zone. Fields this clean at the 30. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Baker now off the play fake. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down. Play action, here's Mayfield. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Buccaneers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here comes Davis. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Miami set to take over once again on offense. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. Wilson on 1st and 10. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line. Let's go.
Here's the backup. First throw. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Punt meets him at the 28. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers, 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Mayfield. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Bucs have the first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Mayfield now off the play action. He just keeps finding Evans. It's inside the 10. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Buccaneers running them out of the building. Mike Evans with the touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's brought down after a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now a run with right. Hits a seam at the 40. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. It's a pickup of 26. And that is a Dolphins' 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run again with right. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We've not seen much achievement today.
And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Now Wilson on 3rd and long. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners as we say so long from Miami.